on, I turned stupid. This is a time when we're all feeling really confused and overwhelmed. If we already have mental health difficulties, things are being exacerbated even more, and around the world, people who've not experienced this stuff before may be experiencing it for the first time. It's all new, and it's new for all of us. We're all trying to figure out how to look after ourselves, how to be gentle with ourselves, how to practice kindness, not just with others, but with ourselves. I know for myself that this has made things that are a challenge for me normally 1,000 times more challenging. So I'm going to share a little bit today of the things that help me, but also the things that help the others within the MISFIT community. It doesn't matter who you are, your experience of this is completely unique to you. So check in with the people around us. Call your family, your friends, your neighbours, the people in your life who matter. Ask them how they're doing. Send them funny videos. Find ways to stay connected, because right now connection is so important. Maintain some sense of boundaries. We don't necessarily know how to help each other because we're still trying to figure out how to help ourselves. And it's okay to not be in the headspace to be able to listen to someone. But if you just let them know that and say, hey, but I'm happy to chat about something else, or I'm having a bad day today, but I'm happy to talk about it with you tomorrow. No, it's okay. It's okay if everything feels tense and overwhelming and people are arguing around you and it's all very, very stressful. It's because we're all feeling a lot of different things at once and it's confusing. Know that if you are feeling highly anxious, if you are struggling to cope, if you have bundles and bundles of nervous energy and you can't stop moving or you can't stop thinking, or your brain is running 1,000,000 miles an hour, or if you're just feeling flat, know that it's okay, because it's not going to be like that forever. I know when I'm having a really, really anxious day that there are things that I know that I have to do that are going to pause my brain. Things like having a shower. There's only so many things that you can do as far as productivity goes while you're having a shower. So it makes me pause. And that's one of my things. These things are different for every single person. More than anything at the moment, I think that a lot of us are feeling alone. We're missing the people in our lives who we care about. And dealing with feeling alone can be a really, really challenging thing to do. And that's why in this time that it is more important than ever to stay connected. Just calling someone up and sitting, and you don't even have to talk. Just sitting knowing that someone else is there. At the moment, it's really important that we start to develop ways to manage our own emotions, finding ways that you can look after yourself. Putting together your own toolkit of things that work for you when you are feeling lonely, sad, anxious, confused. Find ways that you can work on those things. It's very easy to be really harsh on ourselves and to think we don't deserve this. We don't deserve to be gentle with ourselves or to take time to look after ourselves. And that's simply just not true. I was talking to a friend of mine, and she was telling me that she needed to be curious with her emotions and to feel them and to wonder about them and to explore them, but to be kind with herself. And I think that's really, really important, and it's really true. We need to be curious and we need to be kind. Some of the things that you can do for looking after yourself are things like meditation. Now, I'm imagining that there's a bunch of people now rolling their eyes at the screen. I normally would be one of those people, but meditation doesn't look the same for everybody. Meditation can be sitting down and doing a guided meditation. It can be chucking on some music and just laying there and breathing and thinking and working your way through your thoughts. It can be chucking on a song and dancing and just singing, immersing yourself in that thing so that you are not thinking or feeling anything else. Find the way that works for you and practice that. Take that time to clear your brain, to connect with what you're thinking and feeling, and then to let it go. Movement. Have a dance party. Go for a walk, go do the odd reps challenge or the small space challenge, or pretend like the floor is lava and jump around the house and not touch the floor at all. Be creative with it. Spend time reading. Reading can be a really powerful form of self-care and even in some ways a form of meditation. It's a way to absorb yourself into something else. Reading for me is a way to escape, but also it's a way to learn and to grow as a person. Find your own form of creativity and practice that. Creativity is so important in self-love because the process of creating something is pouring some of yourself into something else, and it is a way of working through what you might be feeling. Set yourself your own little goals and your own little challenges. But remember, this isn't a productivity contest. You don't have to achieve things on a certain timeline. Some days, if getting out of bed is a hard enough challenge, then well done for getting out of bed. Spend time organising things. Sometimes creating order from chaos can be very, very therapeutic. And finding a new system for doing things or for organising things is really, really helpful, not just for yourself, but for the people around you when they're trying to make sense of a space. Managing what you consume. There is so much out there and it's very easy to get sucked into the void of watching all the news all the time or constantly checking updates on things and where things are at. Balance it. There's nothing wrong with watching a sad movie and having a good cry or listening to your playlist of sad songs, but don't stay there forever. Shake it up. Find some positive stuff too. When you're using social media, be mindful of the amount of time you're spending on there. Without structure at the moment, it can be very easy to spend hours and hours and hours scrolling. If you are worried about the things that you're seeing on social media and the constant barrage of information, unfollow those pages. Make social media a safe space for you. If there are group conversations that are overwhelming, mute them and come back to them when you need that positive interaction and you need that group environment and you want to chat to people. It doesn't mean that you're ignoring your friends. It just means that you need that little bit of space and time. In the same way as you consume media, consume good food, because often we treat ourselves like we're not worthy of looking after, and we are. Lower your expectations on yourself. If you are really, really struggling and your mental health is overwhelming, there are still supports out there. There are still kids helplines and Beyond Blue. We will put all of the information in the description, so make sure you check that out. And if you are needing support with that stuff, reach out to those organisations. And if that's too scary, let us know and maybe we can do it together. So let's stay connected, check in with the people around us and check in with ourselves and make sure that we're all doing okay, because we're all in this together.
When I think of you, when I think of you.